So yes, intentional choice in what you eat is absolutely important to stay healthy. Hello and welcome once again aboard JulieCity. As usual, I'm always excited to be here and I'm glad you are here. So today we are going to be looking at our famous Indomie noodles. Yes, instant noodles. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So if you want to find out, which I advise you to, follow me right through to the end as we dissect this matter. Don't forget, if you've not subscribed, please do so. I am sure the reason why we've all fallen head over heels with Indomie noodles is the fact that it is affordable, it is convenient, easy to prepare, and some of them are even called 2 minutes. So all you need is your water, heat. You can either microwave it or you boil it in a pot. It's so easy, and it has the instant sauce in the little wrap. Pour in the sauce and 2 minutes, voila, a meal is served. Now, I won't waste so much time because there's nothing else to say about the good. So let's go into the bad. Irrespective of how convenient, how affordable, quick and easy any food is to prepare, the main thing about what we eat, or the main essence of food, is actually not just for enjoyment. In fact, enjoyment is only a token. It is about gaining necessary nutrients that will help us develop, for children, develop and grow, for adults being able to nurture ourselves, maintain ourselves, and keep our organs functioning effectively so that we stay in good health. That is the main function of food, really. Nobody wants to be saddled with sickness and pain. And so, irrespective of how convenient, how easy, how affordable instant noodles is, sorry to break this bad news, it is junk.
Jesus! Jesus is Lord!
Yes, instant noodle is junk. Why is it classified as junk? It is classified as junk because it is processed. There is nothing in instant noodles or Indomie noodles that is natural or organic. Please check it out. Don't just take my word for it. Please Google. Thank God for Google. It's quick and easy. You can Google this yourself and find that because it is processed, specifically noodles is made up of high carbohydrates. Now, I'm not talking about carbohydrate that you find in cassava or potato. No, I'm talking about processed carbs. Yes, they are so the unhealthy version of carbs that you ever want to put in your body. Yes, so they are very high in carbohydrates, and guess what? Not only in those carbs, they are also very high in sodium. So by sodium, I mean salt. These two is a no-no when it comes to health and the healthy development of a child or health requirements of an adult. It is really low in the relevant nutrients like the necessary proteins, necessary vitamins, necessary minerals that our bodies need to develop effectively and stay healthy. So now, weigh it against the convenience and against the affordability. You see, you have to be conscious. But I cannot be here and say, no, don't eat noodles. The most important thing that if you have made noodles your regular meal, this is the information you require to change it around. And one thing I am aware is the fact that a lot of parents, unknowingly, I want to say, feed their growing children noodles or Indomie on a regular basis. Now, you've heard that it is very high in bad carbs and it is also very high in sodium. I'm just going to put the food label here because one other habit that is important for us to do as we shop for things is actually check out the food label. So when I say the food label, I mean the sticker that comes on each packaging of the food you are buying. So looking at this food label, if you have a pack of Indomie or any instant noodles at all at home, please get it and look at it as well. So the two things I want us to take out of this food label is the carbohydrates, the fiber, and the sodium. It says carbohydrate 62 grams. So in these 62 grams of carbohydrates, if we look down at the fiber, yes, fiber is 3 grams from the particular one I'm looking at. So fiber should be more in carbohydrates. In fact, carbohydrate contains loads of fiber, a good carbohydrate, and that is what helps our digestive system and actually helps us to not get constipated and all of that. But now, in this carb that we are taking in, the thing that is supposed to be one of the main thing in carbohydrate is only 3 out of 62. So if we minus that, 59 is a waste of time. Yes, it's bad carbohydrate, which is not good for our optimum health. Now, the other point is the sodium. Remember, I said sodium is salt, means salt, and we know that salt is linked to a whole lot of health issues, especially the heart health. Yes, cardiovascular diseases are linked to high intake of salt. Moderation is key. As we gain this knowledge, we learn to reduce. We learn not just to feed our taste bud, but to feed our body, because our body is the key reason why we are eating in the first place. Now look at sodium. Is 1,800 milligrams. One normal size pack of Indomie, you are consuming 1,800 milligrams of salt.
Chai, here is God. Oh.
How bad is that? Probably you've not looked at it. Yeah, I also felt prey. I've used it. I did give my kids because I thought, oh God, it's instant, it's quick, it's ready, available. You just do it 2 minutes. But now that I know what I know, or since I found out what I know, we eat it with caution. Like I said, frequently eating or feeding your body or feeding the kids with instant noodles or Indomie noodles is very unsafe for the body. Some people will say, oh, I add vegetables, I add sweet corn, I add pepper, I add, yeah, that's all good. But adding all of these veggies still does not change the fact that that Indomie noodles, that instant noodles that you're eating contains 62 grams of rubbish carbohydrates and 1,800 milligrams of salt that you're going to consume. Now let's look at the other side. Most of us, yes, when we are consuming, we usually go for large because we want to be really full. We end up with consuming 2-3 packets at a go. So that means 1,008 times 3 or times the total amount that you have consumed. So for every extra packet you put in, you're doubling your chances of heart disease like hypertension, stroke, and all other complications, including diabetes. So you see, so for preservative purposes, these noodles are coated with some wax. Although consumable, a high volume of it over a long period of time is actually detrimental to our health. Yes, and that is what is going to take me to the ugly. The ugly side of it is that from this wax, actually, research has shown that it is linked to cancer. Yes, like I said, you can check it out yourself. You can just simply Google it, but research has proven that this wax that is used to preserve it and all the other preservatives and colorings and flavoring and the taste that makes us long for them are actually potential killers. Now, the other ugly part, like I've said, you realize that even the veggies you've added, the bell peppers, the spinach you've added, and all the broccolis that you've included in that instant noodles might not be easily absorbed because those flavorings, because those preservatives make it difficult for these veggies or the nutrients from these veggies to be effectively absorbed into the body. So if this Indomie that we've eaten is not digesting properly and the nutrients that we've added also is having problem being absorbed, what will happen? The digestive system will obviously be affected, and what might happen? We end up with bloating, and this bloating can also lead to headache. Yeah, so things like bloating, we have bowel problems, constipation. Some of us might be allergic to some of these chemicals, so asthma and some respiratory issues might occur. Of course, the big one, the heart disease, which I've mentioned initially, will become an issue. Hypertension because of high salt, possibility of stroke, possibility of heart attack. They don't fill us up quickly. Yes, bad carbs, that's one thing about junk food. We don't get easily satisfied, and if we do, not long after we'll get hungry. So there's the chance of us trying to eat the large, extra large, more packets, or crave for other things. That's what will happen. And what would that lead to? That will obviously lead to gaining of weight. And what would that lead to? Obesity. And what can obesity lead to? Diabetes, heart disease, and all of that. So we see why it is important to reconsider our stance. One thing I can say from this finding is the fact that quick and easy might not always be the best option. Sometimes it takes a little extra work to get what we actually deserve and what we require. So that's where I'm going to be stopping today. I hope you've gained necessary information that will help you make the best choice. I can't sit here and say don't eat Indomie, but you already have the facts before you by listening to me. So make your decision, choose wisely. Beware of what you put into you and beware of what you feed your children. Till I see you next time. Before I say bye-bye, it will be worth mentioning that the next 2 videos will be different from what we are used to. Yeah, I just felt, we need a bit of a break after a lot of classroom lecture. So I'm just going to be throwing in two extracurricular videos. Yes. So we're going to have something a bit more light-hearted, different for the next 2 videos, and then we'll resume thereafter. So please stay tuned. And don't forget to share this video. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to click on that red subscribe button and the notification icon so you can get notifications for all my uploads as soon as they come. Remember to check out all my other videos that I link here and here. Yes. Until I see you next time, it's bye-bye from